Kyle Alcorn will be on the mound for his second inning in relief, now into the bottom of the sixth. Had a 1-2-3 inning in his first inning. That was in the bottom of the fifth after Johnny Cesny came out after 4 innings as the starter. On the first pitch, a half-hearted swing by Logan Polson, who is leading off the inning for the Riptide. It was a fastball low and away, and Polson checked his swing, but at the last part it looked like it was going in slow motion because he ended up going around and just finished the swing off. The second offering is a fastball left outside, evening up the count 1-1. And now a line drive out to right field, right center field. Grant Gamble's going back. It one-hops the wall, hits the S on baseball, reading out in right center field, and Logan Polson will stroll into second for a leadoff double. Grant Gamble has a lot of range and speed in center field, but no way he was getting to that ball. That was ripped into right center. I was just mentioning last inning how this ballpark is deep in right center and left center and center field. It's 330 on both corners, but in center field, it's about 400 back there. So it hit off the S as baseball reads in right center field. And it one-hopped the wall. Polson strolls into second. It brings up Mitch Andrews to the plate. Polson has now reached all 3 times up at the plate. He walked in the fourth, but is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Mitch Andrews, on the other hand, is 1 for 2. He singled in his last at-bat in the fourth. He had an RBI ground out in his first at-bat, though, so it was a successful at-bat, even though he didn't reach base. He takes strike 1. It looked like a changeup from Alcorn at the knees, called strike. Alcorn, the lefty on the mound from Hawaii Hilo, will be a redshirt freshman next season. 6'3", 190, gives a different angle than Johnny Cesny, the starter today for the Legends. He was a 6'1" righty starter for the Legends. The second offering from Kyle Alcorn on the mound is fouled back by Polson at the plate. Rather, Mitch Andrews at the plate, the designated hitter. Brings the count to 0-2. Alcorn in position to collect his first strikeout of the day. Although it's a fastball, outer half of the plate, fouled off right side, goes right over top of the Legends dugout, first base side, ends up out of play. Still an 0-2 count with no outs in the bottom of the sixth inning. The Orange County Riptide lead 4-1. If the Riptide win today, they clinch a spot in the CCL playoffs. The Legends are already out of the CCL playoffs, 9 games back of the Orange County Riptide. Only 4 teams make the CCL playoffs, so it's a tough playoff bracket to crack. A slider misses outside at knee high. Mitch Andrews lays off, bringing the count to 1-2 strikes. Andrews serves as a catcher when he is in the game defensively, although today he is listed as the DH in the lineup, batting 6th. The 1-2 pitch is on the way. It's a fastball high and inside. The throw made down to third. Polson was taking off, and he is tagged out by the third baseman, Zach Chan. A second runner on the day, caught stealing by Joe Capris, and that was a cannon thrown down to third. A beautiful throw by Joe Capris. He immediately got up, and that throw was made very quickly. Polson got a huge lead and a good jump, but Capris still able to nail him down at third. 1 out now in the bottom of the fourth, and a strikeout at the plate. A swing and a miss from Mitch Andrews at an outside fastball. The first strikeout for Kyle Alcorn. Now has 5 outs, only facing 5 batters in his first 2 innings in relief. He'll face Paul Gomez, who's coming up to the plate, the shortstop today for the Riptide. 2 for 2 with a single and a 2-run triple in his last at-bat in the 4th inning. Kyle Alcorn trying to work through another 1-2-3 inning on the mound. Now has 2 outs after the strikeout of Mitch Andrews. Paul Gomez has also shown off some nice defensive range at shortstop today. The first offering from Kyle Alcorn's a fastball high outside corner, called strike though. Paul Gomez, after that 2-run triple, came across to score himself. So he has produced 3 runs today for the Riptide. He swings and misses at a fastball inside, bringing the count to 0-2. Kyle Alcorn putting himself in a position to collect his second strikeout of the day, his second in 2 batters, although it's a slider missing way low at shin high. Paul Gomez able to lay off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Paul Gomez, a righty up at the plate. The wind blowing left to right, so not to his pole side. An American flag out in left center field is extended all the way, whipping in the wind. And a fastball misses outside at the waist. Paul Gomez able to take, evening up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alcorn now gives a hard look at Joe Capris catching, jams Gomez, but he's able to foul it off back just over top of the right corner wall here behind home plate. Still a 2-2 count. Paul Gomez going to be a junior next season at Cypress College. He's able to lay off a 2-2 pitch, another slider. Kyle Alcorn trying to collect that strikeout on a strikeout-type pitch. Slider down in the zone, tried to go inside on the right-handed hitter. But Gomez, a nice take, fills up the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. A fastball high in the zone, this time a chopping ground ball over to the third baseman, Zach Chan. It goes off of his glove and ending up being fielded by Trevor Steinman. Paul Gomez will be safe at first. No errors up on the scoreboard for the Long Beach Legends. It'll be interesting what they rule that one. A tough play by Zach Chan, but it was makeable. It was a chopping ground ball. I think they're going to rule it a hit here on the scoreboard at Concordia University, the home field of the Riptide. So you see that a lot. If it's a questionable play, they'll normally chalk up a hit for the home team. And Paul Gomez stands at first after the single, as they will rule it. Kyle Alcorn, the lefty on the mound, looking directly at Gomez at first, and now delivers a fastball way up in the zone to Chase Sebi, the next batter. Sebi starts off 1-0 in the count. So far 0 for 2 on the day, although he did collect an RBI. He brought home Paul Gomez from third with an RBI ground out in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 4-1 lead for the Riptide. A fastball inner half of the zone swung on and missed by Sebi. Tried to turn on the fastball, but just couldn't get around on it in time. Evens up the count 1-1. Sebi catching today for the Riptide from Cypress College. Going to be a sophomore next season. 5'10", 180. The runner is going down to second. The pitch is a fastball outside corner. A ground ball second base. The Luke DeVinny, the second baseman, fields and throws over to first. The first ball fielded by Luke DeVinny at second base, normally an outfielder for the Long Beach Legends, but he's able to make the throw over to first base in time. 4-3 ground out for the Orange County Riptide. That's the 3rd out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Still a 4-1 lead for the Riptide. They are not able to get any runs across here in this inning, though. Logan Polson started off the inning with a double. He is caught stealing at third by Joe Capris. Paul Gomez is left at first after a 2-out single. That's the inning, 4-1. The Orange County Riptide lead from Concordia University, headed to the top of the 7th.